Hello, good day mga ma'ams and sirs. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So again, this is Ma'am Sheena, and for today's video, I'm going to give you updates on Quarter SMEA for this September 2022. So let's do this mga ma'ams and sirs. Let me start my today's video by giving you a trivia and reading you the DepEd Memorandum on Institutionalizing SMEA, the School Monitoring, Evaluation, and Adjustment. So pursuant to DepEd Order Number 43, Series of 2010, also known as Creation of the Quality Management Teams, and DepEd Order 44, Series of 2010, known as Adoption of KRT3, the Quality Assurance and Accountability Framework in Institutionalization of the Quality Management System in DepEd. This division shall institutionalize the School Monitoring, Evaluation, and Adjustment or SMEA starting fiscal year 2021. So let's just be reminded that this SMEA is done quarterly, and this quarterly is not what we mean the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth grading and giving out grades, but fiscal year or a certain year. So it means we do have 12 months, so you divide it by 4, it will be done every 3 months. So that's why for the first quarter, you're going to have the January to March, second quarter, April to June, third quarter, July to September, and fourth quarter, October to December, in which each quarter you're going to report what happened to your school for that 3 months. So you're going to comply, you're going to answer the leading indicators that will be needed for each SMEA. So here is the memo released last August 24, 2022, Division Memorandum number 558, Series of 2022, reiteration of DM number 77, Series of 2022, the schedule of the conduct of monitoring and evaluation in different levels, the SMEA, and the MEA for academic year 2022. So it can be seen there that the school MEA must be done September 5 to 9, 2022, district MEA September 13 to 15, and the division MEA September 26 to 27. However, so there's a memo released last August 30, 2022 in which we're going to have the reschedule of the conduct of the SMEA, and the MEA for academic year 2022. So instead of the given schedule last time, so we're going to have our SMEA from September 19 to 21, 2022, or this MEA September 22 to 23, and or the MEA September 26 to 27, 2022. So what are the leading indicators that are needed for the third quarter, in which we're going to consider July, August, and September? So for the access, we're going to have the number of learners enrolled, the numbers of promotees, the number of completers, the number of graduates, the number of dropouts, the number of learners or failures at the end of the school year, the number of all learners, and for the quality, the SBM level of practice, and for the governance, the number of CLCs, and the number of schools with liquidated MOOE. So let me show to you some of the screenshots that can be found on the PowerPoint presentation on the leading indicators that is needed for our upcoming SMEA this September 19 to 21, 2022. So let's start with the access dashboard. So for this, we're going to have the number of learners enrolled for school year 2021-2022 from kinder to grade 6, and we're going to indicate there the total male-female total format. At the same time, we're going to have the facilitating factors, the issues and concerns, the hindering factors, and the actions to be taken. After that, we're going to have the comparative enrollment, in which we're going to have several school years. You're going to compare the enrollment status of the school. So from school year 2019-2020, school year 2020-2021, and school year 2021-2022. You're going to write the remarks there and for the MOVs. So we're going to have there from kinder to grade 6 at the same time still the different factors that is involved in that component. And for us, high school, so still we're going to have the number of learners enrolled for school year 2021-2022, male-female total format from grade 7 to grade 10, and you're going to indicate the total population and the different factors, the facilitating factors, issues and concerns, hindering factors, and the actions to be taken. And same, so we're going to have the comparative enrollment from school year 2019-2020 to the current school year, the remarks and the MOVs that we're going to have, at the same time the factors. I'm just going to have or give emphasis on the different factors. Facilitating factors, this means if we don't have problem with the enrollment, if sige-sige lang nga nag-increase ang aton enrollment, you're going to answer the facilitating factors. Why is it nga still increase ang aton nga enrollment? But if ever that there's a decrease, that's a very big problem to a certain school because the MOE will be affected. So you're going to have there the hindering factors, the different issues and concerns. At the same time, what will be the actions to be taken by a certain school. And for the senior high school, still you're going to have the numbers of learners that are enrolled for this school year for the grades 11 and grade 12. At the same time, the different factors involved there and the comparative enrollment for the different school years. Next, let's have the number of promotees from kindergarten to grade 5 for school year 2021-2022. So you're going to have there the male-female total format. At the same time, the factors involved and of course the comparative number of promotees for 3 consecutive school years and the remarks and the MOVs. For the junior high school, so we're going also to indicate the number of promotees from grade 7, grade 8, and grade 9 for school year 2021-2022. At the same time, the factors and the comparative promotees for the 3 consecutive years and the factors involved there. And for the senior high school, so we're going to have the number of promotees for grade 11. Same with the factors and the comparative number of promotees for that certain level. Next, let's have the number of completers. So this will involve the grade 10 for school year 2021-2022. The factors involved at the same time the comparative number of completers for 3 consecutive school years and also its factors. For elementary, so we're going to have the number of graduates. This will involve the grade 6 for school year 2021-2022. Same, the factors, the comparative graduates of grade 6, the remarks, the MOVs, and the factors still. For the senior high school, let's have the number of graduates. So this will involve the grade 12 and at the same time the comparative number of graduates also for the 3 consecutive years and the factors. Next, let's have the number of dropouts from kinder to grade 6. Then the factors, why is it that we do have dropouts, and comparative number of dropouts for the 3 consecutive years. At the same time, if there's a difference there, you give the different factors. Number of dropouts from grade 7 to grade 10. So, male, female, total still ang format naton. Then, we're going to have the factors. At the same time, the comparative for 3 consecutive school years naton nga result. Of course, for the senior high school, so the number of dropouts for grades 11 and 12. So, still, the factors, the comparative number of dropouts for the 3 consecutive years and the factors. Actually, mga ma'ams, answers ang aton nga ansiran or just sulit-sulit lang. The factors, the consecutive school years. So, that's it. Make sure that you do have the data so that you can easily answer the leading indicators that is needed for our access. Number of learners with failures at the end of school year. So we're going to have from kinder to grade 6, comparative. Then from grade 7 to grade 10, the comparative also for the 3 consecutive years, the factors. At the same time for the senior high school, grades 11 to grade 12. Number of ALS learners. So we're going to have the BLP, the A&E elementary, and the A&E junior high school, senior high school enrolled in regular school for school year 2021-2022. So we're going to have the male, female, and the total format also. At the same time, they give the factors involved there. Comparative number of ALS learners. So for school year 2019-2020, 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022, you give your remarks and the MOVs there at the same time, the needed factors. Go to the second component of our SMEA, which is quality. For the quality, we're going to have the SBM level of practice. So we're going to select if we're going to have the level 1, the level 2, or the level 3. At the same time, you give also the facilitating factors, the issues and concerns, the hindering factors, and the actions to be taken. Now, let's proceed to the last component of our SMEA, which is the governance. So what are the data needed for the governance are the following: number of community learning centers, or the CLCs, at the same time, the liquidation of the MOOE, the PTA fund, alumni, barangay, LSB. So you're going to indicate there the amount to be utilized, the actual amount of utilization, and the percentage of utilization. At the same time, you give the factors involved for this category. And of course, the donations received by the school for this 3 months. So you're going to specify there, and the factors involved also. After presenting the data for the access, quality, and governance, we're going to choose now what will be our prioritized category or component. So, is there a need for us to improve on our access, on our governance, or on our quality? So, we're going to choose our prioritization. After we select our priority area, we're going to have now the characterization, in which we're going to give our reasons for the curriculum support system that we're going to have. So we do have 7. So we're going to have the teachers, the equipments, facilities, and the materials, the ICT environment, number 4, assessment. You're going to have also the school leadership and management, the SDO technical assistance, or you can have the community, industry, partnership, and relevance. And for each support system, so you're going to answer the following: the areas of concern. You're going to set your objective, your strategies or your activities, the targets, the office or the persons responsible, your time frame, and the resources requirements. So it can be financial, human, or material, and of course, what are your success indicators. After presenting all of this data, so we're going to proceed with our next step: plans. So we're going to identify what will be our issues and concerns, and how we're going to handle these issues, what will be our actions to be taken. At the same time, what are the facilitating factors and our best practices. Also, the hindering factors, and still, what will be the actions to be taken. And yes, that's it. So those are the data needed for our September 2022 SMEA. So the best of luck, and let's do this. Fellow QATAME/SMEA coordinator. Yes, I'm the SMEA coordinator in our school. That's why I'm very updated and knowledgeable slide regarding with this activity. So now let me show to you some pictures that we do have every time that we will be conducting SMEA in our school.
You have later, it is composed of 3 components. We're going to have the access, the quality, and the governance. So each component there, you're going to have leading indicators. So for example, for the access, later, we're going to know pila ang nag-graduate ligad school year. Pila ang nag-completer. So, amo na siya. Then, also, the enrollment. So, kung pila ang enrollment, subong.
So I think I'm gonna end my video with this. So I hope that you've liked, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I were able to help you with this video. So thank you so much for watching. See ya on my next video. So again, this is Ma'am Sheena. Thank you so much. Bye!